All right, family. Black Power, Black Power. We live once again with the general. We got the rawest commentary, the deepest commentary on history, politics, black culture, nationalism, man, every concept, every situation. This is the place to be. You feel what I'm saying? Before we get started, I want you to get over there to Patreon, man. We got that Kamala Harris playlist over there. We got one on Sarah too, but the one on Patreon got that inside scoop, them visuals and them videos, man, that's showing the inside information on this Brahmin elitism, this Brahmin Illuminati over there in India, where Kamala Harris' maternal grandparents was a part of that over there, family. And so she was raised up under that. So you got to know what it is so you know what you're dealing with. Also, the secret relationship between Jewish rabbis and the Hindu Brahmins. Y'all got to understand this is going on. So they got these little marriages and they got going on to consume and consume power over here in the United States and in the world. And so they are coming into this union. We talking about the rabbis and the Brahmins, the two elite caste systems in the world. Check it out, family. Click that link and get over there and get that work. Now, today, China warns the U.S. not to interfere in its relationship with India. Ain't nobody, and so China, go on and sit down somewhere. China need to go sit down somewhere because we already know what it is. You trying to undermine the United States through Iran. That's what you're doing. Okay. And so now that your bluff has been called, that's what has happened. Your bluff has been called. You think you're gonna send a little, you're gonna send a little punk Iran out there to try to bluff the United States, and they called you bluff. They called you bluff. You probably telling Iran, well, they ain't gonna do this and that, and then they didn't went over there and tore all their country up. You understand? Because China trying to put them out there. Now China want to stick their chests out, talking about don't interfere. No, China. No, China. If the intel is saying they got enriched uranium and they talking about death to America, death to Iran, and anybody that want to back them, that's just how it's going to have to be. Because we're not going to sit over here with intel that's saying they trying to create bombs and they screaming death to America, and we should allow them to enrich this. And for anybody that's, what you need to do, you need to go and get you citizenship in Iran. You need to pack up. You need to get you some turbans and some of them shoes like on the Latin that curl up on the end. Get you some of them little slippers, little genie slippers, and get you and let your beard and let your mustache grow out and curl up on the end. You feel me? And get you one of them turbans and take your ass on over there to Iran if that's what you believe. You see what I'm saying? You living in the comfortability of the United States, but yet and still. And that's why they're just like when you see them, the Mexicans, and they getting ready to put their ass out of here. Then they want to fly Mexican flags. Well, you a Mexican national. Take your ass where that flag, wherever that flag come from, that's where you need to take your ass. You don't need to be over here. That just show you that they have no respect for the soil. All you do is come to take, you understand, to build up your shit while, is depleting those who are actually citizens over here. And if you feel that the nation is so wicked, then you need to get your ass, because it's a whole lot of more wicked nations. But a lot of people don't realize that till they get their ass over there and they get to hitting their ass upside the head with them batons and throw their ass in jail for 8 years for jaywalking, and then they crying to the, they trying to get to the embassy and shit, and and crying for somebody to come get their ass out of jail. So you have to understand, even though you've been here, and yes, I am not at all. I know how wicked this nation is. But I've been enough places to know it's a whole lot more wicked ones out there too. So you have and it could get a whole lot holler for your ass than you could believe because you ain't been nowhere. This is what you done seen. And yes, I'm not excusing nothing. We should be fighting for every situation that's over here. But I tell you what, it's a smoother fight. You try to boycott over there in Iran. They just shot down 30,000 motherfuckers at a rally over a course of I think it was a week where they tried to come out there rallying against the government, and they laid down about 30,000 of them. So I tell you what, if that's what you call being a more democratic country, take your ass on over there. At least over here you can demonstrate. You can go demonstrate. You can say what the fuck you want to, whether they listen to you or not. Now that's another question. But at least you can demonstrate. At least you can get on the motherfucking internet and say you can't go crazy now. And you can't be talking about decapitating motherfuckers and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But you can't say, you say some shit over there, they find out they throwing your motherfucking ass in jail for 10 years just saying some shit. Just saying some shit, and that's real talk. And so China is using Iran, as this is a proxy war. People got to understand this is not just the United States versus Iran. This is the United States versus Russia. This is the United States versus China, and that's just the way it's gonna be. You can't expect, the United States, and they've been the big dog for the last 75 years. Do you think they just gonna lay down and people keep talking about United States empire is waning, and I can't really tell. People keep saying shit, and I try to visualize it by what I see, and it looked like they kicking more ass today than they ever did. So I'm trying to figure out where's the waning part. I'm looking for the waning part. Don't look like they waning too much to me. It's like the motherfucker got a hit list and he been checking the list. And quiet is kept, man. I'm damn near convinced of it that Iran is going to tap. They are going to tap because people don't look at the ramifications of what is going on around the world right now, man. Motherfuckers is fucked up. They fucked up. Now they might, some of them might be for Iran but when that shit pile up after about 30 days and about 60 days, man, them peoples around the world gonna want a motherfucking answer, and they're gonna be looking at Iran, because that's gonna be the motherfucker that's gonna have to concede. The world is gonna make Iran concede. And matter of fact, they damn near already conceded, and people don't see it, but they done damn near already conceded. Okay, it's all really about that damn uranium. They coming up off that damn waterway. They coming all that talking about they run the water. That's bullshit. How is they running the waterway and the United States just shut the motherfucker down? They shut it down. Ain't no more uranium, and they watching from above in case you try to switcheroo and put some other flag, because we know what you're doing, China. We know what you don't let us catch you doing that, India. Don't be going and then Iran putting a Indian flag and a Chinese flag on a Iranian ship. We know what you're doing over there. So they already got the satellite zooming in on y'all ass. So if you go over there and try to do a switcheroo, you're going to have a problem. You better take your ass on over there and tell them Iranians to tap and come up with that goddamn uranium, and especially, see, China, they ain't really got no resources over there. See, when it comes to oil and gas and shit like that, China is poor. You see, they got to export. Do you know China exports, I think it's like 88 million barrels. Listen to this. 88, they export. Better yet, let me change that. Import. Okay. They import 88 million barrels a day. Am I back in the house? I'm back in the house. I see how y'all wait. Y'all know I'm in there doing some crazy shit trying to get back on. Yeah, they saying the general is putting out too much heavy mental out here on. Oh yeah, I'm black. Y'all just sit there. Y'all know I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see me come back on, you say you thought he said you thought Iran ain't ready to fuck with me. I'm giving Iran the best information. I'm giving Iran better information than its own motherfucking national security advisors. I'm giving their ass more better advice than their own national security advisor. Y'all better get that uranium up there on that damn shore so they can come pick that shit up. You know what I'm saying? For some more y'all ass get knocked off. Yeah, ain't gonna be a motherfucker over there in a minute. Y'all keep playing these games. But yeah, but China is using Iran, to thinking that they could, punk the United States and this, that, and the third. Just not gonna happen. And so China want to stick his chest out and and want to, you ain't about to do nothing, China. You can't even get the United States out the South China Sea. You can't even get you can't even get the United States out the South China Sea. So just stop, worry about over there. Just worry about over there. Over there in that South China Sea. And people talking about China. China ain't about to send nothing. If they could send something over to the Persian Gulf, they'll use it over there in the South China Sea. So all of that is just bluff. All that is bluff. Yeah, well, they're gonna let them do something. That's diplomacy. That's diplomacy, bro. That ain't like they ran through. That's diplomacy. At the end of the day, we're gonna let you through, but let it be known it's gonna get tighter. You understand? One ship. Come on, man. Do your research before you come in here, bro. You understand what I'm saying? China ship 88 million barrels a day. What the hell is one ship gonna do? They need more than we're gonna let one to get in so y'all can, but it's gonna be tight. It's still tight. Ain't no damn one ship. Yeah, no, don't you just come in here with some information, bro. Ain't no about no getting triggered. Just come in here with that little, you come in here with elementary information. This big league over here. Talking about you just, come in here with elementary information. Come in here with some facts. If you know that China need 88 million barrels a day, what the hell is one ship? And so they let one ship through. So what? I'm giving you an opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? To get in here and get a ship. God damn it, that don't mean nothing. Man, get out of here, man. Go on back over there to the elementary. You need to be in elementary class, man. You can't come over here in the big league. You can't come over here in the big league, man. All right. This is General Sarasun Seti, man. Y'all get on over there, the Patreon, man. We got some fire over there, man. Especially, it's over 600 down. Bro, don't even come in, man. Just go on somewhere and sit on down, man. I ain't got time for you, nigga. Bye. I've been doing this shit too long to have a little nigga like you coming in here trying to explain something to me, nigga. Bye. Go explain this to somebody else. Anyway, family, get on over there to Patreon. You feel what I'm saying? And get that file. We got over 600 exclusive live streams over there for you, man. And I want y'all to get it because it's fire. You can't find it nowhere else on the planet. I'll be right, Black. See you in a second. Boom, Black Power.